Thank you. Yeah, I'm Dan. I'm the leader of Worthing Borough Council, so just half of Adur and Worthing, but the best half, in my opinion. I'd imagine around 40% of people in this room will disagree with that. But my job very much is to welcome you all here today. And just like to say how fantastic it is to see so many people here today. Michelle did the Wayne's World reference, book them and they will come. But actually, I think there was a little bit of trepidation at first. If we do this big event, will people come along? Well, thank you very much for coming along, and particularly thank you to some of the younger people who've taken a little bit of time off school today to come along as well. It's great to see such a great range of ages here, because this is going to be something that we're going to be doing for quite some time now, so arguably you guys are probably going to have the biggest input into what happens over the next couple of decades as we work to make our town and our planet cleaner and greener. And I think we owe it to ourselves, to future generations, but also past generations, to make a real effort to do this. Just down here, I think I've got it somewhere here, is the Worthing coat of arms here, and underneath it is a motto in Latin that says, from the land plenty, from the sea health. And that was established over 100 years ago now by some of our forebears here in Worthing. And I think if we were just to look at that, can we honestly say that we are living up to that and ensuring that from the land, future generations will get plenty, from the sea, future generations will be able to take health. Can we? Let's establish that today. I think that is a big part of what we're doing here. So, firstly, the thank yous. Thank you to Transition Town Worthing. Thank you to Worthing Climate Action Network for helping to organise this. Thank you very much to all the speakers who are giving up time to come along and talk to us today, to give some really fantastic expert insights into what we can and should be doing. And thank you especially to all the volunteers who have been helping usher us into the rooms, who are going to be helping out with all the breakout sessions later on. We wouldn't be able to do this today without you, so we're really grateful for your help and assistance today. Just thought I'd say a few bits about Worthing Borough Council's commitment, indeed Adur District and Worthing Borough Council's commitments to playing a role in making a more sustainable planet and combating climate change. Over the 3 years from 2017 to 2020, we worked on a strategy called Platforms for Our Places, which for the first time for these councils, and probably slightly pioneering for the vast majority of councils in the country, we had a huge strand of work where we looked to make the most of our natural resources and protect them for the future. Hugely successful programme of work there, which we have now rolled over into a new strategy. Some of the big things to take away from that are just over a year ago now, in January 2019, with the UK 100 Cities Network, we joined them and we made a pledge to work towards 100% clean energy right across our areas, not just the councils, but right across the areas by 2050. So that's an ambition for homes, transport, and businesses right across our areas for clean energy by 2050, which we are working with those other councils towards, and indeed working with the Local Enterprise Partnership and the Shadow Transport for the South East Board to look at solutions for completely clean energy by 2050. July 2019, last year, both councils, Adur and Worthing councils, declared climate emergencies, and we committed to work towards being carbon neutral within the next decade. That's more an internal target. It's a big ambition, but we've got cracking on it very quickly. Just in December 2019, thanks to Francesca's work and some of our other partners, we were able to agree and publish a strategy to become carbon neutral. And as part of our other strategies in our budget setting process, we've committed £2 million across the two councils over the next 3 years to working towards all of those targets to get in the next decade as far as possible as we can to becoming carbon neutral, and then working out how we can use that credibility to start influencing others. I know Transition Town Worthing have got a great credibility in that regard. I believe there was an episode of The Archers a little while back in which Transition Town Ambridge actually said that they wanted to be like Transition Town Worthing. I think that is a fact, isn't it? I think that is a genuine fact. Sorry, for younger people, The Archers is a soap opera that plays on something called the radio. And again, there are networks that I've already alluded to, but others around the country where councils come together to work on this. The District Councils Network is one of them, and Worthing Borough Council is now the lead authority for the whole country for working on responses to the climate emergency. So we are here in Worthing, the councils and the community collectively, getting some real credibility now to go forward and start working on this and take people with us. And this is what this conference today is all about. It's about us reaching out to the community, working with you guys to come up with solutions that we can all deliver together. The councils can't do it on our own. Community groups can't do it all on their own. We need to come together and work on all this. So that's not just what I hope will come out of today, it's what I'm very confident will come out of today. Some really good actions and ways in which we can establish a relationship working together in the future to deliver a genuinely sustainable Worthing and Ada and to play our part in solutions to combat climate change and setting a bit of a template for other parts of the world as well. So please put as much as you can into today. We'll all put as much as we can into it. I'm sure we'll all take a huge amount out of it as well. Enjoy it, and we'll all look forward to seeing what the results are. Thank you very much for coming.